And now I'd like to show you a recipe for prawns with cinnamon apples prepared in olive oil. This is a recipe that requires ingredients in what I'd call their primitive state. This cuisine almost has a Paleolithic aspect to it, because we work with apple that's shredded at just the last minute, the prawn in its original state, and nothing but a little cinnamon to balance out the acidity of the Granny Smith, which in turn gives balance to the sweet taste of the prawn. Now, while I'm cutting up the prawn, my friend Christophe here will cut up the Granny Smith. Now you have to get it dead center. This part of the job looks a little bit barbaric, but this allows us to get two lovely pieces. We're just going to brown the prawn, just a drop of olive oil, and we'll work on a prawn which is evenly cooked. And while the oil is heating, you see that Christophe has just peeled the apple, and he shreds it immediately so it doesn't oxidize, so we don't use any lemon at the beginning. And as soon as it's shredded, Christophe will season it with some ground cinnamon. Usually, this recipe is cooked on what we call a plancha, but we've found that using a bit of fat and a frying pan that's very hot, we get the same effect as using the plancha. So meanwhile, I'll check the seasoning of the apples. And as I was saying earlier, the apples have to be quite heavy on the cinnamon. There now my prawns are starting to cook pretty hot. There we are. And now we're going to arrange the plate. So we'll give it an architectural look, since there's a sort of symmetry to the prawns, somewhat circular. And don't be afraid to give it a bit of height. A pure cinnamon stick. There. Now we'll just add a drop of olive oil with some chives, like this. And there you have apple cinnamon prawns.